Hello MGTOWers, Red Pillars, male rights activists, and female male rights activists. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Music Man. This is a response to a video blog Sandman did a couple of days ago called All Women Are Victims. I don't remember exactly what was said, but it reminded me of some of my own research on the subject. In my organic computer theory, being a psycholinguist, I wanted to see and then describe how male and female brains are in relationship with one another by what they say and how they behave in relationship. Based on my psychological models, what a person says is congruent with what they do, which is congruent with what they think, especially in times of conflict. Because as Fritz Perls said in Gestalt therapy verbatim, when a person wants to win, they use whatever behavior they believe to be dominant. So in a person's actions and narrative, we should see patterns that create the same disparate impact based on the same biases. I referred to an action that creates the same pattern as a person's rhetoric as a dynamic tautology of that rhetoric. Everything that a person does and says characterizes them. So I ask myself, who is the person or character speaking? What role are they playing? How are they in relationship with the other person? And how are they in relationship with the relationship itself? And what I found is that the exact same strategies that women use in conversation and relationship are also used by psychopaths. The problem with psychopaths is that they conceal their genuine narrative while communicating and acting strategically. Evolution gave us different strengths and weaknesses, so we use different strategies to do our will, but the end result is the same. The sum of our actions have to take us in the direction of doing our will. So while men will tell you what they're going to do, which is why they are hated and feared, psychopaths and women will tell you that they are not doing what they are doing and that they don't want what they want. If a person makes a statement or an assertion, you can scrutinize it, criticize it, and evaluate it. Logical fallacies and cognitive biases are easy to spot. If, however, a person conceals their true intent and lie about what they think by communicating strategically, it is more difficult to spot the logical fallacies and cognitive biases. Women won't tell you what they think and how they think, because then they could be easily falsified and thwarted, and then they would be irrelevant. Instead, what they do is they argue emotionally like children, claiming to be perfectly sane and incapable of seeing the gaping holes in their own logic, and explaining over and over to you why they deserve what they want. And it's not even that they want it. It wants them, and if you're a good person, you will want them to have it as well. So women will always force the frame, a form of bifurcation or creating false categories that women, or they, are always the cause of the good, and masculinity, or you, is always the cause of the bad. But it gets weirder than that. And this is more to your point, Sandman. Women also use the passive cause and the active cause dichotomy, a term that I coined. They don't distinguish, or rather they do, in a concealed and manipulative way, between things done for them and things done by them. Depending on who they are talking to and what they want, they can either take credit for or deny responsibility for things done for them by men. You see what I do, the study of Proto-Indo-European. In it is the record of the evolution of Western thought and philosophy. Western civilization isn't natural. It's an artificial environment created by men for women, as we tried to protect Western women from Eastern men. Civilization, the word, has the same origins as the French words chivalry, or courtly love, and chevalier, the French word for knight, or horse soldier. The word chevalier, as it moved west, as it was being forced to retreat by another influence from the east, became the Spanish word cavalier, and then the English word cavalry, and maybe even the word caballero. America was created by men for women. We killed off all the bad guys, all the diseases, all the super predators, or dangerous animals, and we made the world inhabitable. Emma Watson was recently at the United Nations, as if she has any business being there, selling her he for she campaign. Doesn't she realize that's not the solution, it's the problem? Men have been doing things for women instead of men doing things for men, and women doing things for themselves. It's funny because in 2012 I did these three photoshops on Adam Wolf Comedy page on Facebook. These photoshops were about blood diamonds that are bought by men for engagement rings, and it played on the phonetic similarity between mein für her and mein for her. In these photoshops, in one frame I had put a woman from a diamond engagement ring advertisement with a little Hitler mustache, and in the next frame was Hitler saluting. Under her it said mein for her, and under him it said mein für her. In the next Photoshop I used the same motto, but in the second frame was a black child that had its arms chopped off for trying to steal a blood diamond. He for she reminds me a lot of mine for her. Well, anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm the Music Man, and I just rang your bell.